Welcome back to Base Camp, Western North Carolina. This is part 2 of the off-grid cabin build. This is where I left off the last time. The truss frames here are on 24-inch centers. This is a 2-story building. I believe it's close to 21 feet tall at the very top, 16 feet wide at the bottom. This is basically just part of the cabin part. We're going to show some more here, and we're going to try to get caught up to date and see what this whole thing is going to be looking like. Stay tuned. Okay, as you see here, we've had some bad weather. We've got the subfloor covered up, and we're starting to put the outside sheathing on. We're using oriented strand board. It's 1/2 inch thick. It is cut into 2-foot by 4-foot panels to be able to bend it to get in the thing. We've tried with full sheets. It's next to impossible to try to get it to bend all the way up the sides. We're starting to put the sheathing on without all the bows up for the reason of holding everything straight and true and plumb, and it's a whole lot easier than trying to brace it in the middle, having to move the scaffold back and forth, trying to keep the ridge pole and everything going. And we're just going to keep adding the sheathing going up and keep adding more and more bow frames on it until we get to the entire length. As you see now, we've pretty much got the one side covered with sheathing. We're bringing the left-hand side up, equaling the whole thing. We're trying to still stabilize everything. As you see here, we now have the entire cabin completely built with all the arch frames. We have now covered it because of the weather, and what we found is Tyvek is waterproof, so it's the cheapest way to cover it over the winter. As you see on this picture now, we're putting up the front and the back wall. The front and back wall are consisted of 2x6 studs going from side to side. The arches themselves will not support the weight of the floor, so we actually have logs hand hewn between the first and second floor that will rest on the back wall and this front wall. We have a 6-foot covered porch on the bottom end of it. That gives the 22-foot length of the bedrooms upstairs. And here we're on the second floor trying to fill in the wall on the thing. And now you see we've got the windows in. The upstairs is covered with house wrap. The downstairs covered up. And we're getting ready to start putting the siding on this thing. And yes, we are using some vinyl siding. We're trying to get away with as much maintenance as possible. We're trying to enjoy life, not try to just constantly be painting and repairing. So here it is. The inside, outside, the front and back are done at this point. And total the price to this date right now, we have just at $2,990 in it. This is the outside of it completely finished. And we'll be starting on a video series now of the inside, all the wiring and everything. And we're pretty much caught up to date as of right now. Any questions, leave me a comment and get a hold of me. And if you have any questions about building one of these things, let me know. Thank you.